Okay, so students, welcome to session 240. Since since last few months, we have been talking about scholarship season starting and government notifying the various scholarships. So finally, last month, early in April or just in the end of March, government has notified for Rajeshi Shahu Maharaj scholarship, and so we are having the sessions regarding this to inform the students about the deadlines and all the things that they need to do and how they need to prepare. So that has been going on for the last month and until March, May 15th, that's the deadline. Till that time, we will be having the sessions relating to it. But if since the previous month, since February and March, we were having sessions on National Overseas Scholarship, talking about the various provisions and eligibility criteria, the benefits, all those things. And from 15th of Feb, we were having those sessions, but for some reason, we could not, we did not have the notification about this National Overseas Scholarship from government. But just recently, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe, we had the idea, we got the information that the notification is going to be released. And for this reason, we are having a joint session today. Once again, to just inform about National Overseas Scholarship and to talk about Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Scholarship and the deadline, which is upcoming, right? So, since in the previous session, we have informed that Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Scholarship deadline is going to be 15th of May. So, I hope that all the students who have got the offer letters, they have been preparing their documents. So, currently, our students, who have the offers, they are busy with the form filling process, preparing all the documents which are required. There is the long list, there is the undertaking, there is the bond, recommendation letters, income certificate, ITR, all those documents. Students are busy with the preparation. And since next month is the deadline, so I hope everybody's ready with the offer letters, and make sure that you're submitting at least 1 week before the deadline. Because once you're there, you never know what kind of documents or any extra additional things that you might require. So it's always better that you do it a little bit early. Correct. So we have been preparing our students with that. And then since now National Overseas Scholarship notification is out, what we will do is once again, we will just briefly go through our presentation on the National Overseas Scholarship, tell you all the basic information. And then if you have any questions relating to both of these scholarships, we'll have a Q&A so that, you can clear your doubts. All right. So before we just go into this one time for Aishi Shahu Maharaj scholarship, let me tell you. So see, main eligibility is, see, this is, as mentioned, it is for students who are from Maharashtra, domiciled in Maharashtra, and for eligibility whose annual income, family income is less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. Is the same for National Overseas Scholarship also. In fact, National Overseas Scholarship was one of the original scholarships, right? The same blueprint is used by many states for their state scholarships. So National Overseas Scholarship as well, family income should be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. And see, these two scholarships, they are mainly for SC students, okay, for that group. And if there are other students joining us today, from OBC category or open category or, any other, so there will be scholarships for you as well, which will be notified in the coming weeks or in the coming month or so, and we will have sessions on them. So for sure, students, make sure you're part of our WhatsApp group. Make sure you join us every Sunday, so you will be updated about the topics that we are going to discuss. So coming back, Raishi Shahu Maharaj scholarship, see, the main eligibility is family income should be less than 8 lakh rupees per annum. On top of that, you should have an unconditional offer from a top 200 QS rank university. Latest QS ranking is for 2026. So you should have a offer letter from top QS rank university. And you know because this is for SC students, so you need to have all the documents, relevant documents. So you have a caste certificate, you have caste validity, domicile, your academic documents, uh, PAN, Aadhaar, ration card. There's a big list. So all those documents as well. And for this process, see, Raishi Shah Maharaj scholarship, you have to fill a offline form as well. Plus, there is an online form as well. Okay, I think 1 or 2 sessions ago, some student had asked me about online form. So yes, there is online form also, both of which you have to fill. Okay, so physically you have to fill out the form and submit the documents, and on top of that, you have to submit an online form also. Okay, both of those things are there, and that is one key difference from this national overseas scholarship. See, national overseas scholarship is completely online. Okay, everything, documentation, form filling has to be done on the internet. Okay, from the computer. So there's no offline filling over here. So that was the eligibility. Then common question we get is, what sort of benefits students are getting from these schemes? What is the advantage? So first and foremost, see, we like to call this as a fully funded scholarship scheme, which means that whatever your tuition fee, right, whatever amount of tuition fee you're having. So, for example, many of our students are traveling to University of Melbourne for their master's course, and the course fee for 2 years is 125, 126,000 Australian dollars. You convert that, that's around 70, 80 lakh rupees, I think. So, whatever tuition fee is going to be charged by the university, that is going to be completely covered by the government. All right. So there is no limit, there's no cap on this. So that's why we call it fully funded scholarship. On top of this, government will reimburse you the cost of your travel. They will reimburse you the cost of health insurance. They will also provide you a partial a stipend for your living expenses. Okay, they will give you a stipend for your living expenses as well in order to support you financially. And on top of this, there is a one-time contingency allowance also. Any extra fees or services you need to pay in your college, you get that as well. Okay. So these are the benefits for Aishi Shah Bharat scholarship. It is quite similar to National Overseas Scholarship. There are key differences. We'll have a separate presentation. I'll talk about that. But main thing is, see, Aishi Shah Bharat scholarship deadline is 15th of May. If you have the offer letter, please, start filling out the forms. Be ready with all the documents. And it is advised you submit it at least, 1 week in advance. Okay. Fine. Let me switch the topic since we were waiting for National Overseas Scholarship for such a long time. Let me talk about National Overseas Scholarship. All right. So we already had a lot of sessions regarding this in the month of February and March. So just to, refresh your memory about what this is, let's go into it. Okay, a little bit in detail. So see, like this scheme, like all other schemes from the government, it's with respect to education, particularly overseas education. Government schemes, government is giving a lot of scholarships for your undergraduate education also, if you're in 12th standard also, correct? So mostly targeting the weaker sections, right? Economically, socially weaker section to ease the financial burden from those students. Okay. But the key is that, see, this is particularly for overseas education. That means you want to take education abroad. Okay, for that, in order to apply for these schemes, the amount of queries we are getting that, sir, we want to apply and what is the process and how I can get the scholarship. See, first and foremost, you need to plan this. You need to have a clear timeline. Make sure that you are applying to the right university and make sure you're completing your English language preparation. I get so many queries, students, they don't want to complete English language or they want some sort of shortcut or they want some sort of waiver. But the competition is such in terms of this government schemes is that you need to make sure you're applying to the top universities, like the top 100, top 50 universities. And in those universities, usually there is no language waiver. So there is no way out, you have to complete your English language. IELTS is very important. So make sure you apply to right college. And, there are also a lot of doubts, misconceptions about this. So we'll try to clear this as well. Now, see, particularly National Overseas Scholarship, see, this is for economically, socially weaker section. Same for Aishi Shah Bharat Scholarship. This has got 125 seats total for selection. Okay, Aishi Shah Bharat has less, it has got 75. Okay, this scheme, National Overseas, it has got the most number of seats, right? And because this is an all India scholarship, correct? This is targeting for postgraduate studies only. Okay, so only for masters and PhD courses. All right. Making sure, and of course, you have preference for women students. Normally, the cycle for application is from March to September, but this time it is from February. I mean, sorry, this is from April. And in case I didn't mention, see, deadline for this intake students, it's I think 4th of June or first week of June. See, all this information I'm discussing, you will be able to find this on the website of National Overseas Scholarship. You can get the entire scheme guideline with all the details. So, in case you want to check that, normally they give you 45 days of notification. Okay, application is completely online. Like I said, you have to fill out the form, submit the documents, and for any other details, scheme guidelines, you can find it on the website, on the official website. So these 125 seat students, they're divided into this. So 115 for SC students, denotified, nomadic, semi-nomadic tribes is 6 seats, and landless agricultural laborers, traditional artisans, it is 4 seats. Now, see certain important points, since this is all India scholarship and since government doesn't want majority of applicants from one state, so they limit like 10% of the seats per state. Okay, so you can't have more than 10% of the seats of the state's population applying for this scheme. In the sense, if there's 125 seats, they are going to select like just maybe 10% of 125 per state. Okay, not more than that, including both male and female candidates. They provide preference to female candidates, but for male and female candidates, no more than 10% of the state's population. Again, see, this is only for master's courses, not for bachelor level courses. If you have already studied abroad, you cannot apply for this scheme. Okay. If you have already completed your post graduation or PhD, you cannot go again for a second post graduation or PhD. Correct? Again, application is completely online. And usually, what they do is, in order to make some sort of changes, or if there is a problem with the website, they will allow you to, 1 week after submission, they give you some time so that you can, check your form, like whatever documents you have submitted. If you want, let me share it with you. I'll just share a screenshot with you. So I'll just share the website with you so that you have a better idea. See, just to give you an understanding, this is the National Overseas Scholarship website. So you can see it over here, NOS MSG. And if you see over here, students, you see this NOS portal for receiving application first round selection at 26-27 is from 24th of April up till 2nd of June. Okay, so that is the deadline. And the same thing you can read over here. Okay. Uh, Thereafter, portal will be opened again for a period of 4 years, 4 days from uh, 1200 hours from 12 at night on 4th to 7th of June to make any kind of corrections. Okay. And everything you will be doing from your registration, login, to check any kind of guidelines, any kind of help, information you need. Everything is available here. Okay. Coming back to our presentation. See, yeah, so after completion or after the deadline, you can again check your documents in case something is missing. Okay. Now, see, main question students keep asking us is that, they think they see the guidelines. It says top 500 QS rank university. So they think that any university they take admission, they will get, they are going to get scholarship. So one key thing they don't understand is that, selection or just eligibility doesn't guarantee selection. Okay, just I think last week I had a girl who was talking to me, and she said she got admission in Birmingham University, and she was applying for state government scholarships. She said that, sir, can you help me out with this? Said that Birmingham, even though government is saying that eligibility starts from 200, in reality, when you go for actual selection, it is even less than QS 50. Okay, and she, in fact, she connected with the office and they told her the same thing. So she was in trouble, she had paid the non-refundable deposit as well, and she was stuck. She didn't know what to do. Same way, students for National Overseas Scholarship, eligibility starts from top 500, but realistically, in order to get selected, we always inform the students that you should go for at least 100 or at least 150. That too depends from whichever state you are applying. If you are coming from Maharashtra, it has to be at least 50. Even stricter than that, to be honest. So you have to make sure you apply to the right university, because once you submit the form, you cannot change your university. You cannot apply for different university. Always make sure you check the latest QS ranking. And the selection is always merit based. So rank of university is the most important. The better your rank is, so starting from one, obviously up to 500, better your rank is, more chances you will have, right? Whichever one is better ranked or higher ranked university, that will always get the preference. Now, this was about the scheme. Okay, what is the financial assistance you're getting? So, first and foremost, students, is the tuition fee. Okay, so the cost of studying, tuition fee. So, if you see over here, whatever the cost of education it's going to be, okay, whatever is written on your offer letter, that entire thing will be covered. Okay, if you're going for a master's degree, it is covered up to a period of 3 years. So, you can have a master's degree with duration of up to 3 years. And if you're going for PhD, it can be up to 4 years. All right. So whatever it is for the entire duration, it is going to be covered. On top of that, you get a one-time contingency allowance. So for UK, just the figures are different. And for the rest of the countries, apart from UK, it's the same. So $1,500 here for UK, it is £1,100. You get a stipend, you get a living expense of $15,400. And in the UK, it is £9,900. Then, if you talk about your visa cost, okay, so visa cost is also covered. You need to do your health insurance, that is also covered. You'll book your flight ticket, that is also covered. Okay, to and fro. But be careful, okay, in National Overseas Scholarship, you have to make sure you are booking your air passage. There is a list of certain travel agents you can book only from there. So you check the guidelines for this. Okay, you can't just book from anywhere. Only for National Overseas Scholarship. All right. So this contingency allowance, it is going to be used for any kind of emergency expenses, any attendance fee, any exam fee, any other kind of amenity fee, any books, apparatus you need to buy, whatever. You can use it for this. Not for any English language course, okay? So, if you go to university, many of them, they have their own English courses. Okay, they say you pay certain amount of money and you can be part of our English course. So it's not going to be covered via this. All right, for all the students, I highly recommend, please complete your IELTS before you go, okay, because later on you will have problems in case if you don't have IELTS, right? For unconditional, IELTS is really important. See, while you're abroad, you can work there as well. Okay, many of our students, they can work part-time, they do work part-time. If you're going for PhD, in many cases, you can get a teaching allowance also, a teaching assistant, research assistant. There are many options in case if you want to work. And of course, the scholarship is depending on terms and conditions. So making sure that you're studying, you're attending, you're fulfilling all the requirements, because when you go, government will sign a bond. It will sign an undertaking talking about all the rules and regulations, right? You'll be in contract with the government. So making sure that you follow all the rules. Otherwise, there are penalties in case of violations. Main eligibility criteria is, see, this is for Indian citizens. In your qualifying exam, you should have at least 60%. So that means if you want to go for masters, you need to have at least 60% in graduation. If you're going for PhD, you need to have at least 60% in your masters. Okay, there is a age limit as well. So master's degree, your age should be less than 35, and for PhD, it should be less than 40. Family income, like I said, less than 8 lakhs per annum. Okay, in a family, if there are two children, so they both can apply, up to two children can apply for the scheme, but you cannot apply for another scholarship after this. Okay, only one time you can take the benefit of this. Now, this is a general list of documents which are required, Aadhaar, PAN, ration card, bank details. If you're working, you need to have a NOC from your employer. income certificate, ITR. So in case if your income is more than 2.5 lakh rupees in the old regime and more than 3 lakh rupees in the new regime, you need to file ITR. If it is less, you just need an income certificate. Okay. And if it is in the regional language, it needs to be translated. Okay. All the documents relating to this, all the samples, they can be found on the website. So you can find it there. Caste certificate, if you're Maharashtra, then caste validity as well. Bank details, mark sheet, 10th standard, 12th standard degree, transcript, all those things. Your signature, photograph, unconditional offer. See, that is the most important thing, unconditional offer. Uh, Contact details, email, contact for your parents, income details from your parents, the list of family members, each and everything is going to be asked. Okay, so you can see this in detail once you register, once you start filling out the form. See, make sure whatever details you're filling, they're exactly as per your passport. Okay, name, this, that, ID, passport number, issue date, expiry, all those things. Now, see, generally for this scholarship and any other scholarship, main thing is that there is a particular timeline you have to follow. Okay, you can't just apply anytime, or you need to, make sure, like I said, complete your IELTS, apply to right university, prepare your documents, get the unconditional. Then for scholarship, there is a different list. All those things you need to do. You need to get the right guidance. Okay, so for that reason, see, we are having these kind of seminars every Sunday. We are going to have live sessions also next month in Nagpur, Chandrapur, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Pune, Mumbai. We will be visiting all these places, to consult, to guide the students, to meet with them, to, just to counsel them. So if right now, if you are applying for any of these schemes, make sure you get all your documents checked. In case you have any doubts, you connect with us. You need any help with form filling, you let us know. And for students, maybe they are not eligible for scholarships, so what they are going to do? So, they need some help with the financing, any other scholarships which are available, something else that we can do. Always, each and every time I'm telling you, whenever students meet us, they said that, oh, sir, we had seen your session maybe 1 year ago or 6 months ago, or we have seen your ad on Instagram. But for some reason, they have never followed up. And because they don't follow up, they end up regretting it. So they always say that we wish that, we had consulted you, or we had just gotten some information from you. I said, yeah, of course. I mean, you can connect with us, call us, come and meet us in the office wherever is required. See, main thing is, even if you are not connecting with us, be part of our WhatsApp group. You can see the QR code over here. Just scan it, it will add you to our group. That's where we post all our regular updates. If you want, you can come and meet us in our office also in Mumbai and in Nagpur. You can note down our contact numbers, email ID, information at coursescounselorscareers.com. You can see our website. We are updating it currently with our new 2025 list of students who have gone abroad. And you can see our YouTube channel where we have posted all the student interviews and videos like this about National Overseas Scholarship previous seminars. And follow Instagram also for any kind of social media updates. Main updates we are sending on WhatsApp group, so be part of that. And any query, any doubt you have, you can just call us, email us, message us at any time. All right. I think sir has shared the contact details in the chat box. So you can see over there. You can note that down. All right. So I'll just leave this screen here. Students, you have any questions for me, please put it in the chat box. Okay. Don't send direct messages, send to everyone so that everybody can see. Okay. Post your questions, write your questions over there. We'll go through that now. Let me see the questions. Okay, Bhavesh says income certificate, should it be based on my individual income or my family? Income certificate is always family income. Okay, so whoever is earning in your family, everybody's income combined, right? And it will be on the name of your father, obviously, if he's earning. Shifa says, missed the beginning of this seminar. Is it for minority students? No, this is not for minority students. Minority student scholarship, it will be notified in the next month or so. We will have a session on that as well. Until then, make sure you are updated in our WhatsApp group so that you know when we are going to have the session. Okay. Which one is better? Which offers higher chance? Which one is better? I would say is see if you're eligible for both. For my students, I tell them to apply for both because you really cannot say like which one is better. Like you cannot guarantee. But generally, I would say that see because National Overseas Scholarship it is for the whole country, right? So there is a little bit higher competition over there. But for sure, you should try your luck in both, right? Whichever one you can select, and based on that, whichever one you are, whichever one you are successful in, just go with that. All right. Bhavesh says family income is 8 lakh 40,000. Eligibility criteria mentions limit of 8 lakh. Is there any relaxation? No, no, sir, there is no relaxation. You just need to make sure that your income is correct. Make sure, do one thing, just drop me your email me your profile and your documents, etc. I'll have a look at it, in case if there is something. But generally speaking, there is no relaxation. Okay. But still, maybe in your case, just let us know. All right. Nikhil says, can we apply for both scholarship with different university offer letter? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Can apply with different offer letters. You can apply with same offer letter. In the end, see whichever one you get selected in, you have to let go of the other scholarship, right? You can't have both scholarships. All right. How to get unconditional offer? Do we need unconditional offer below before filling the form? See, you don't need unconditional offer before filling the form. But in order to get the offer, obviously you need to apply to the university. And then once you apply to the university, if they say that there are certain conditions you need to complete, then you need to complete that. So that's how you get unconditional. So for example, one of my students, she got a conditional offer from UCL, University College London, and the condition was to pay a certain amount as deposit. So you need to pay the deposit. Okay, I just got a call today from a girl who has applied to University of Nottingham, but condition is that she needs to apply for she needs to complete her IELTS. That's the condition. So if there is condition, see, they will write on your offer, and you need to fulfill whatever that is. Speaking about offer letters, you just reminded me. I had just so see, we are getting lots of offers, but for some reason, like I have not been able to update it. So I'll just show you one by one, which latest offers we are receiving. So to give you an idea where our students are applying. So I think I have one which is new. Um, yeah, 22nd of April. Here, so you can see this. This is an offer letter from University of Queensland. Okay, you can see this. So our student received this offer from University of Queensland, and his name is Om. And this is the unconditional offer for the course of pharmaceutical industry practice. Okay, see, this is called unconditional. They write over here unconditional offer. So if you're going to apply for scholarship, this has to be written on your offer. Okay, otherwise it won't be eligible. Okay, if you scroll down, there is all these details about the course. But anyway, this is what it looks like. See, this is one of the offers the students have received. I've got another 15, 20. I've not updated them yet, but just to give you an idea, okay, this is one of them. University of Queensland is a top 50 university in Australia. So Australia is quite a popular destination. So that is one thing. Anyway, yes. Siddharth says, if I've already completed masters, only eligible for Maharashtra government. So if you have already completed your masters, And if you want to do PhD, then you can apply for national overseas. But if you want to go for masters again, then it will have to be Maharashtra government scholarship. Okay. Sairaj says regarding ITR, uh, company has not provided Form 16 for following ITR. So shall I apply with only income certificate and later provide ITR? Yes. So yeah, see that is a common thing which happens because they won't provide you with the income document immediately. So in case you don't have for the current one, you can give the last year's one. Okay, so last year's income certificate, last year's ITR, you can share that. And then once you get your latest document, you can update that. So in National Overseas Scholarship, they've written this. Okay, so in case you don't have it for the current year, all right, give the last year's thing, and later on when you're selected, you provide the ITRs for current year. Okay, because as you said, it is going to be in July. Okay. Shifa says, sir, which are the two scholarships? And which other one? Can you just repeat the eligibility? So see, we are talking about National Overseas Scholarship and we are talking about Raishi Shahu Maharaj Scholarship, both of which are for SC students. Okay, one is All India Scholarship and one is for Government of Maharashtra students. But like I said, Government of Maharashtra, it is providing scholarships for all other categories as well. So OBC as well, open category as well, minority category as well, which you are asking. And currently they are not notified. Whenever they are notified, we will have a session on them. But currently we are focusing on these two. All right. Nikhil says university result is going to be notified on 30th June. How can I apply? University result will be notified on 30th of June. So probably National Overseas Scholarship deadline is 7th of June. So for that, maybe in the second round, they might have a second round in September. So maybe you can apply in September for that. And Government of Maharashtra, so 30th June, it will be too late for that. So you will have to either try next year or maybe try to get a offer letter a little bit earlier. Okay. Abhi says, hi sir, I heard that University of Sydney is giving unconditional offer. Yes, in certain cases, students have got this. In fact, one of my students has got an unconditional offer without IELTS. But see, I don't know the exact procedure for this. In a sense, we had just applied to the university and student was ready to take IELTS, but he got the unconditional, so now he doesn't need to take. Okay, which is fine. I mean, if you are having some money problem or something, I mean, you can save that money. But see, generally, I recommend to all my students because that is just one university that will give you unconditional without IELTS, right? Not others because there are all these other universities. If you can always complete IELTS, and but for this case, yes, Sydney is giving. Okay. Siddharth says IELTS band score required to receive an offer from top 50. So, see, generally, many universities have got their own requirement, all right. But if you're talking about like a average, um, you should go for band 7. Okay. See, I'll give you another thing. Like I said, see, when you're applying for scholarship, you need to do IELTS. You need to make sure apply early and all these things. So we have our own IELTS batch. So students who are with me, they are preparing their IELTS. We'll start our new batch in the first week of May. And just to give you an idea, so just today, I think I added IELTS score for one of my students. So I'll just share that with you as well. Uh, you can see this is one of the IELTS form from one of my students. He is currently going to apply. He was part of my batch. You can see he took the exam last month, and you can see this, right? It's a pretty good score, band 7. Individually, he scored well. But generally, see, if you're going to apply, you need to have a band score of overall 7 with at least 6.5 in all the skills. Okay. Very few courses you need more than this, but overall, you need this. Okay. This will make sure you get admission in any university in the world. Okay. Like you're asking for top 50. So, this is something you should target. Okay. So, this is one of my students. We had a batch few months ago. New batch, we will start completely online from next month in case you are interested. if you're planning for next year or something, you should definitely get in touch with us. All right. Bhavesh says, I don't have any offer. I'm new to the process, planning to apply, appreciate some guidance. Sure, you can connect with us anytime. Okay, Shifa says, thank you. My pleasure, Shifa. Amay says, unconditional for PhD. Again, see, you need to apply first to the university. You need to prepare all your documents. So if you have not started with anything, if you want to start application process, you need to get in touch with us. Sairaj says company is giving NOC format something like distance part-type learning. What type of NOC format? So see, in your NOC, it should be from company letterhead, and it should be document simply stating that, we at so and so company, we don't have any objection to XYZ employee. So your name, going to so and so country for foreign education, or going for XYZ course or whatever. That kind of document you need. Okay. Vijay says, I want to do PhD in Netherlands or Switzerland. See, PhD process, the way it goes is that you have to prepare your document. You have to email supervisor in a lot of different countries. Okay, so majority of my PhD students, I would say 99% of them have gone to UK. But in case if you have some professor or some interested advisor, Netherlands or Switzerland, sure, we can try for that as well. Not a problem. Nikhil says duration of IELTS class. See, duration is around 40 days, so 1 month, 10 days roughly. Okay, so we'll start in first week of May, and probably first week of June we should be done. Okay, 10th of June or something. Any fee offers for exam fee? Sorry, IELTS exam. So see, this month, in the month of April, they have increased the fees. It was 18,000 earlier. They made it 19,000. And usually they don't give any kind of discounts for the exam. TOEFL gives a discounts, PTE gives discount. I think Duolingo also gives a discount, but IELTS doesn't. So there's no fee offer. Siddharth says, how many months do we require to score 7 band? So see, if you do my class for a month, you revise for another month. So 2.5 months, if you're like at least average level, 2 months of preparation, I would say is sufficient. Okay, if you're at like very basic level of English, then you might take 6 months also. But generally, you complete the class, you do self-study for another month. So I would say, uh, you know, total 2 months, 2.5 months is enough. Nikhil says, can I complete IELTS classes and exam before 15th of May? Uh, no, no. See, class will start from first week of May. It will last for a month. So it will not, it will not cover the whole thing. But if you are planning to take IELTS for the exam, okay, for the exam, then you have to take IELTS quite early, because see, today is 26th, and you want to take the IELTS at least in next 10 days, because you understand what will happen. See, one few of my students, they are also going through the same thing, that they have not taken IELTS or their score has expired or something. So they are going to take the exam in the first week of next month. You know what happens then? Few days later, the result will come. 3, 4 days later, result will come. That result you send to the university, and then after this, the university will send few more days to update your offer letter. You understand? So that process will take another week or so. So you have to make sure, and you have to apply. Like if you're going for Raishi Shaumarat scholarship, make sure that you submit it before the 15th. Because you have to be there ideally one day before this. So not with the classes. Like if you're doing the classes, it will take some more time, but you will probably have to do self study. You have to give earlier. Okay, somebody said, sir, you are a gem. Thanks for your efforts. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I always say students who's here on a Sunday evening, every hour, I see some students are there every week. So for you to give your time, that's what makes it worthwhile for us. And we are always willing to help and guide students. So thank you for being here. Siddharth says 75 students, Maharashtra, only for SC category. So, see, like I'm saying, this current scholarship we are talking about, this is only for SC students, but there are other scholarships as well for other categories which are not notified yet. So, for other students, they have, for OBC students, there will be 75 students. The new scholarship for Maratha students, that is, there are another 75 students. For open category students, another 40 students. For minority category students, another 75 students. So there are at least four more scholarships that are to be notified. So if you're belonging to any one of those, be sure to stay in touch with us. We will have sessions on them. We will be notifying about them. And we have many other students also who are waiting for those scholarships. They are preparing their documents and everything. So if you're either trying for this year, whatever you need to do, you get in touch with us. Or if you want to plan for next year, have a session with us. We can guide you. We can tell you about the process. All right. Bhavesh says thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Bhavesh. We will, yes, definitely connect soon. All right. Fine, students. I hope that is clear. Any questions, doubts you're still having, you can just let us know. We have another 10 minutes. Sairaj says ITR of financial year 25-24. Uh, since, yes, yes, both scholarships, you can submit the previous year's document. You can do that. Vivek says Maharashtra government scholarship. OBC student eligible for MBA programs. Top 10. Yes, yes, OBC students. See, MBA program students, if you're going to apply, I would recommend you please go for 2-year MBA. Okay, 1-year MBA in many scholarship schemes, they are not giving scholarships. So make sure at least it's 2-year MBA. Okay. Siddharth says Nagpur session. So Siddharth, see, we have an office in Nagpur in Surve Nagar. So you can go anytime and meet us. But if you want to go for that special session, see, that is going to be on the let me just check the date. See, I think it's going to be on the 10th of May. I think that's a Sunday. Yes, Sunday 10th of May. Okay, Sunday 10th of May, we are going to have that session. And so on 9th, we will be in Chandrapur. 10th, we will be in Nagpur. 14th of May, we will be in Aurangabad, Chhatrapati Shambhaji Nagar. 15th, 16th of May, we will be in Pune. And 17th of May, Sunday, we will be in Mumbai. So for the students, you want to attend a live session, like you want to meet us in person, we will be there. Otherwise, if you are in Pune or sorry, Nagpur and Mumbai, you can come and meet us in our office at any time. If you are in some different city, we can have an online session to connect. So that is also completely fine. Okay, yes. Pune session is 15th of, sorry, 16th of May. Okay, Saturday. See, 15th of May is deadline for Aishi Shahu Maharaj scholarship. So we will be there in Pune on 15th also, but the actual session we will have it on Saturday on the weekend so that more students can attend. Okay, 16th of May in Pune and then 17th in Mumbai. All right. Any more questions, students? Any more doubts? I hope my audio and video is clear. I have just changed my setup. So just let me know if the audio and video is clear, right? I hope you're not having any issues. It's a little dark in this background. Uh, Sairaj says, how to fulfill GS requirement for Australia University? Okay, very good question, Sairaj. So particularly, the University of Melbourne has got GS requirement. So for that, you need to do something specific. See that we tell our students who are in our program or you get offer letter from us. So for this, I cannot tell you this right now, but if you connect with us, I'll be telling you the process. And all right, good, good setup is clean. Okay, Siddharth says, sir, how will I get to know venue for Chandrapur Nagpur session? Um, See, our Nagpur session is going to be in our office on the 10th, so that is confirmed. And Chandrapur, you can just connect with my team, right? You can connect with Hemant sir on his number, or Smirat sir is there. You can connect with him, and just 1 or 2 days before, you just call them, or you can just give me a call or a message, and I can update you. Not a problem. And see, right now we are having the ads on Instagram. I think venue is not given over there, but just drop us a message, okay? I'll tell you, no problem. Okay. So if your family income is 50K only, income certificate. Yes, National Overseas Scholarship, only income certificate. If it's less than 2.5 lakhs, only income certificate. Okay, Vikram says, sir, sorry I joined late. Want to know these scholarships? Yes, see these two scholarships, Rajarshi Shah Maharaj Scholarship, National Overseas Scholarship, this is only for SC students. OBC students, there is separate scholarship from Maharashtra government. For Maratha students, there is separate scholarship. Open category, minority category, there are separate scholarships. So they have not been released as of now. We will be informing you. We will have a session on them whenever they are notified. So for sure, you let us know. I mean, be part of our WhatsApp group. We'll post the ad. And otherwise, also, if you need some queries, you can just connect with us directly. Okay, contact details are on the screen. Siddharth says, what is GS requirement? Can you elaborate? See, GS requirement when you are applying for Australia, okay, GS stands for genuine student. Okay, so when you apply to Australia, they want to check that you are actually coming there for education and not for any other purpose. So for this reason, to prove that you are a genuine student, they check all your academics, they check your finances, they make sure you have enough income to support yourself, so you have enough money to pay for your tuition fee, you have enough money to pay for living expense, and you have enough money for your travel expense to and fro. Okay, so to make sure all this, they have a GS requirement on your offer that once the GS requirements are cleared, then only you will be getting an unconditional offer. Okay, so many Australian universities have this and they usually give a conditional offer. Okay, some universities, like I showed you, Queensland, it gives or it used to give unconditional. Okay, now Queensland also is giving conditional for GS. So you need to make sure that you change the GS condition, or you make sure you need to, somehow remove that, because with that GS condition, many times you cannot apply for a scholarship. That is the problem. So this is only for Australia, not for any other country. Okay. Fine. Anything else, students? Any more questions you're having for me? What is the time? 5 minutes more, students. Any questions? See, if I miss out on something, you can connect directly. You can scan my QR code, be part of the WhatsApp group. So many students are asking for other scholarships. We will notify them as and when they are released. We will have the session on them. And otherwise, just directly connect with us on a number for Nagpur. Call on 989-232-9101. You can call me on 989-232-3427. Email is information@coursescounselorscareers.com. You can visit our website, coursescounselorsandcareers.com. Meet us in our office in Nagpur, in Mumbai. You can see this video and other videos on our YouTube channel. You can see interviews of previous students on YouTube channel. And of course, Instagram also, you can see us for any social media updates. Okay, any more questions, just drop them. Sairaj says, can we defer NOS offer letter? Yes, you can defer the offer letter to next year also. Not a problem. I'll give you an example. Some of my students, they are going to go to Australia in February, but the scholarship result was released late. So they had to defer it for next intake July. So then they will get the funding for July. Okay, you can do that for NOS also. So I'll give you an example. If you're going in September for NOS and for some reason you can't go in September, you can defer it for the next intake. Can be January or February. You'll still get the funding provided you are selected. It's not a problem. All right. Okay, students, I hope that was helpful for you. See, join us again next week. We'll have another session on these scholarships and any other scholarships which are notified. In the meantime, you have more questions, you can connect with us anytime. Be part of the WhatsApp group. And as always, thank you all for being here on this Sunday evening, giving us your time. I wish you all a pleasant evening and I hope you had an enjoyable weekend. And I look forward to seeing you all again next week. All right, students, thank you. Take care and all the best. Any queries you're still having, you can just connect with me anytime. Okay, so thank you, Bhavesh, Naresh, Sairaj, Siddharth, Tushar, Vivek. Thank you, all of you. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you. My pleasure. Take care, all of you.